Today we are talking about how to perfectly utilize the contour tool in your design process. So this is what we are looking into today, how you can perfectly utilize this tool in your design process. This tool is what we used here to implement the design as this. This is the work of the contour tool. Okay, let's practicalize how it's done. I'll duplicate this first. I'll duplicate this first. We we need a okay. We only need this is what we'll be implementing on. Okay, first let me delete the contour output. Then we have this. This is a simple text that is colored blue. Then we can make a contour design on this text we have here. But first, what is this contour about? The contour is simply an outline or a boundary that gives you the shape of an object. You can see as we have here, this outline of this boundary is giving us the shape of this object. The object is the divine chemist. You can see the traces of the D and the break in the V. Just the shape of an object. It gives us a boundary that reflects the shape of an object. So this we can still implement it here. So how do we do that? The tool can be found here. This is inside where you have the shadow tool. Then the second one, you can see the contour. Select it. Then nodes will appear here. You can start from here, select any node and increase. Just hold, click, hold, and drag. That is what I'm doing. You can see how it's going. It's giving me the shape of this object. Then it's left for me to decide the degree of the contour or the level I want it to be. So this is it here. Yeah. So how do we proceed? You can now customize it the way it pleases you. You have the color. The color here is ready. You can change it to is a color, a few color palette. So you can change it to white. Yeah. I've changed it to white. Then you can also change the outline. It has an outline color. It's, uh, it's black already. You can change it to this blue here. Okay. So this is what we have here. But if you look closely, you can see some little chunks here. You can leave it that way. You can choose to leave it that way, or you can choose to work on it and make the boundary shape just white. So how do you do that? Select the two objects and break. How do you break in CorelDraw? You break using a shortcut Control plus K. That is Control K. Control K. I've broken the text and the contour. They are now two separate objects. You can see this is now separate and this is now separate. Before it wasn't like that. So I can now work on these two distinctly. I can change. I say, okay, let me make this color this way. You understand? But this is not what we are working on. We are working on the contour. So we can now easily change the color. You can see this is you can change the color of the contour after breaking, and also you can change the outline color too. You can see the outline color is changing without affecting the text object. So that's how we can achieve that. Okay, let's leave it at white. Then the outline we set it at this shade of blue. Yeah. Then you can increase the from what you have here. You see the outline weights. You can increase the outline weight of this is small. Let's say 8 or let's say 12. This is a big design. Okay, let's go with 24. So you can see that I've worked on this outline weight. Then I was talking about a chunk here. You can see it. Let me take away this first. This is what I'm talking about. I want this whole place to become just white, no chunks. What do I do? I select the contour and press F10. That is my shape tool. So you can come here and click on shape tool. Yeah. So you can now see the exact shape. Then this is the chunk that are left. You select all of them and delete. You can see it is now as clean as possible. You can see there's another one here too. You select it and delete. So that is it. You can see that we have worked on this contour. So it can work. It works on both shapes. It works on both shapes and the text. It works on both shapes and text. So to make a contour of this, you see, it has given us a background or a boundary that looks like this exact shape. You can choose to try uh, you can choose to try another form of text. Let's say this, and let me change the fonts to okay. Yeah, we have these fonts. Let me keep it at white. Then let me keep it at orange. Then I apply a contour to it. Click, remember, click, hold, and drag. Yeah, I've gotten this shape. I think this is cool. Yeah, this is cool. Then I cannot break Control K, break the two. So we have them separately. This is now separate, and this is now separate. So I'm working on the contour. I leave it at white, and I give it an outline of orange too. Let's say 24. So you can see the design we have here. This is simply how you can utilize this tool to make your design classic. Yeah, I hope the explanation was clear enough, and I hope you can now perfectly utilize this tool in your designs to give a very classy and smart design. Thank you for watching.